2D games have come a long way. What started as simple pixelated sprites bouncing across the screen has evolved into rich, immersive worlds packed with incredible details and depth. From classic platformers to hand-drawn masterpieces, the 2D space keeps proving that you don't need a third dimension to tell a story or deliver amazing gameplay. And that's what Rusty Rabbit tries to deliver. A silly yet serious game about a badass rabbit called Rusty Stamp, trying to make a living by collecting scraps and junk for profit. Rusty Rabbit is a 2D platformer developed by NitroPlus and published by NetEase Games. To call this game fun would be an understatement. It's a fast-paced 2D platformer where you can smash old robots, wall jump, dash, grapple, and many more things hopefully. Played the demo of the game, which isn't that long, but it made me want to play more. From the tiny bit of story I've seen to the tiny bit of combat I've played, it just made me want to skip to the release date of the game and just enjoy the game for what it has to offer. So without further ado, let's talk about the Rusty Rabbit's gameplay is sort of like a Metroidvania in terms of exploration and upgrades you get. You play as Rusty Stamp, a grumpy old rabbit that rides this cool mech robot thingy. In this game you explore a dungeon-styled place called Smokestack Mountain, filled with robot machines and junk. That's the premise of the game. You go down to collect scraps and junk to upgrade your mech suit with cool stuff, like new weapons or new stuff that makes you travel and platform better, which is honestly everything I want out of this game. But that's not just it. This game has a fully fledged skill tree where you can upgrade your stat and unlock new moves that will make the gameplay enjoyable for the duration of the game. Again, I've played the demo and from the tiny bit of gameplay I played, it felt genuinely fun to control. The demo gives us a taste of what Rusty Rabbit is aiming for, and I have to say, it's pretty solid. The game combines platforming, exploration, and combat in a way that feels smooth and polished. Movement is tight, the combat has weight to it, and there's just enough variety in enemy encounters to keep things engaging. In a world long after humanity falls, civilization has been reclaimed by mechanical rabbits. Scavenging the ruins of the old world, you play as Stamp, a grizzled yet resourceful mechanic searching for something or someone deep within the remnants of human society. The story, from what I gathered, follows this grumpy old badass rabbit called Stamp. Rusty Stamp is this badass who travels this place called Smokestack Mountain in order to collect junk and scraps in order to maintain his awesome mech robot. Sooner or later you meet this weird rabbit group called the BBs that consist of a bunch of rabbits that do the same thing as you, which is exploring and collecting scraps. This is what the demo showed me so far, but reading the Steam store page and watching the trailer shows that the story, although silly and funny, can get quite serious. The world that this game puts itself in is very intriguing. The setting is the Earth, yep, the same one we live in, but for some reasons humans have left this Earth to live somewhere else, and now rabbits inhabit our planet. The human, who are called giants by the way, left some old machinery that gives us clues to why the human left the planet, and that's pretty good. I've always loved some lore building in my 2.5D platformer about a cool rabbit, and now for the things that I want to see in the full release of the game. Because I've played the demo a couple of times, I have some things that I kinda want to see in the full release of the game. This might be things that the dev have already implemented, or might be things that they didn't. Now first thing first, a full keyboard and mouse support. The game does support keyboard and mouse, but they recommend the game being played on a controller. Although I don't really mind it, it's better to have more ways to play the game, especially for people that don't have a controller laying around. The second thing is all about replayability. Being sort of like a Metroidvania with skills, the game looks to be replayable. So if it's possible, I would love if there was a way to replay old levels without any cutscenes or dialogue interrupting the gameplay. Yep, these are the only things that I want to see from this game, so Rusty Rabbit looks very promising. From the visuals to the story to the gameplay, everything about this game makes me want to play it more. This game will be releasing in the 17th of April 2025, which is approximately 8 weeks from when this video is out. So if you want to check out the game, click the link in the description and wishlist the game right now. The game seems to be accessible to everybody. I mean, it has cute art styles, it has a cute bunny, and the gameplay seems very nice. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to like it, give me a sub, and I will be making a full review once the game is out. Again, thank you for watching and see you next time.
Probably gonna hit that don't save changes again. Used to write a song a day. It's just that lately my perfection's in the way of me, and I can't make no changes to save me. Wish I could write more careless. and careless.